Hi everybody and welcome along to this. I haven't done a video in an absolute age, and you might be asking yourself why you're looking at an empty small box room that obviously used to belong to a girl. Well, this is a first video from my house that I've just moved into, and this room here is going to be my little man lab come studio. So yeah, I know it's very small, but it's more room than what I had originally, and it's just exactly what I need. So we're going to have it set up. Tomorrow I've got some plumbers coming in to replace that radiator because it's way too big, and on Friday I've got somebody coming in to rip this carpet up and put some laminate down, and once that's done I'll get it decorated. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to keep it this lovely shade of purple. I'm going to get some I don't know, some wacky paper, do something a little bit different. I've got plenty of light from the window, and there's a ideally located light just above where my main work area is going to be. I'll change them out for some LED spots. So the idea is to have a workbench that runs all the way around here, shelving on this one wall, maybe some of the shelving there, a TV monitor for my CCTV outside, probably some more shelving there. I've got ample power. I've got two sets of double plugs in a small room, which is great, so I can do my spraying over here, spraying and drying over there, and I can have a more permanent spray booth set up along this area here. And yeah, so that was part one of Man Lab, and when some more work's been done I'll put up part two. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you really soon. Okay then everybody, as I mentioned before, there were a few phases that I had to do. The first phase was getting the flooring sorted, so that's done. This is actually from what we had in the dining room. I reclaimed it and put it up here. We got the radiator changed because it was quite tall and come fairly high to the top of the ledge, sorry, the windowsill. So I've had a smaller one put in. I've had my wires for the CCTV placed in here, and I've brought an old aerial down from what there was in the ceiling so we can have a TV mounted there. And what else we've done, right there was an air brick on the, you see, that's the exit. If you go outside and look up under the soffit, there's an air brick. That's given me an ideal opportunity to have a permanent extraction system put in for my spray booth, which will be roughly around here on top of the worktop. So that's phase one complete, I suppose. Next phase is to just get some paint on the walls, get some wallpaper on the walls, get some shelving up, and start thinking about how I'm going to put some worktops in there. Kitchen worktops, which is what I'll be using, come at around 600mm out, but you can get something about around 500mm. So I'll probably get a 400mm one on this side, a 400mm one on this side, and probably a 600mm one there, which will be the main work area. Now it doesn't matter whether it's tight where I'm sitting, because all I'll have to do is turn around from one side to the other, which will be pretty ideal actually. So that's phase phase one done, and so the next step will be to decorate, and then that'll be done, and yeah, get the worktops in. So cheers, thanks a lot. Okay then, so this is stage two, decorating. All I did was just get some grey paint and wallop it on the walls, and then I got some of this library paper. I know it's a bit busy, but I just wanted something a little bit different. What I've done as well, I've laid out, it's hard to see because of the sun, I've laid out tape on the floor where the edge of the work surfaces are going to come to, which leaves me a nice little area to sit in. I'll be able to get my legs underneath either side. But yeah, that's I've got all the ducting for my extraction system. It's plastic ducting. The hole is there, I've just papered up. I'm going to do a knitted job of that. So that'll go through there, and the ducting will come across along the wall and then down there. I'm just going to cover that because it's white plastic stuff, and it's actually meant for cooker hood extraction, but it's fit for purpose, so I thought I'd just use it as it's nice and neat. And so yeah, so that's phase 2 done. I've got in touch with an old friend of mine, Chris, who does kitchen worktops. Well, he fits full kitchen, so he's going to come round next weekend, and by next weekend we should have something sorted in terms of getting all worktops fitted, and then we can get some shelving in, and we can start getting more equipment in and get to work. So I'll see you soon when the worktops are all done. We'll take a look at it. See you later. Hi everybody and welcome back. So I was going to get my friend Chris to do the worktops, but he's up to his neck in work for the next few months, so I thought I'd have a bash at doing it myself. What I decided to do in the end was not to use kitchen worktops because one, expense, and two, especially if you get the rounded kitchen worktops on the edges, you need you know, tools that'll match it up and this, that, and the other. So I went with Conti board. Now Conti board is what generally, if they're not made out of wood, kitchen work units are made out of. So it's a chipboard with a laminate on top, and it seems to have done the job. There's no real give in it or anything like that. I've got some holes cut out. That's from one of my lights. That's for power, for whatever, and another light there that I can stick in underneath. All I've done underneath is stick some battens on the wall, and I've got these legs here, and it's solid, it's great. So next stage is to get my ducting in for my spray booth and start getting my stuff in here, and yeah, that'll be that, and get some work done. So that was phase 3, I suppose, or 3, 2, I don't know. But either way, it's something else done that I can tick off my list. And oh yes, this very morning, I ordered 2 A1 size cutting mats. So these won't be left as they are. I'll have cutting mats all over these. I've already got an A2 one. No, I ordered an A1. 2 A1 cutting mats, and they're 900 by 600, I think. So that'll cover that completely, and then just either side of that, and then bring it down there, and then we're done. Yeah, today, so I'm going to pop a pike here later on today, get some shelving. What else? Oh yeah, I've still got to get my lighting, and I've still got to sort these. I've got a bracket sorted for the TV. I've just got to get a small enough TV that I can integrate it into the room better. So okay then, I'll see you soon. So then, this is room Mark 1, I suppose. Yeah, as you can see, it's dominated by the spray booth and extractor. Yes, I know it looks a little bit ghetto at the moment. I've got to sort that light out. I'm going to remove the top of that light and glue it to the top of there, drill a hole in the top to get access to the switch. It just goes up simply inside there. There's some kitchen towel at the back. Yes, it's big, but that's what I want, because it gives me more room to do bigger stuff if need be, especially with that under there. That's a big boy, and I've got the Penelope as well, don't forget. Right, so what did I do? The lights I brought from Lidl. German cheap supermarket. That one there and that one there, they're like kitchen counter lights, and I put those on pieces of bent metal, and they work fine, along with my daylight light there. Of an evening, I'm sure it will be fine. I've still yet to get myself some LED spots, and that'll provide a bit more light for the booth and the rest of the area. So then, the Conti board worked out a lot cheaper than kitchen worktop, and on top of that, I've got myself 2 A1 cutting mats, and that was my old A1 cutting mat. I've left this bare Conti board out, apart from this, which fits underneath the spray booth, and yeah, other odds and sods up here. Got loads of sticks and stuff. What else? Oh yes, I'm still yet to get my TV in here for my CCTV. I still got to wire that up. The aerial's there for that, and what else? Oh yeah, this is off my old desk, obviously my old organiser. It was fine for me then, but as you can see I've got a lot less working room here. It's only 600mm, and the lights come out that far because of what the radiator, me having to access the radiator, not access the radiator, access the fixing at the bottom of these. The radiator was in the way and I had to put the pair of them level. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some of the hobby zone stuff, and I'm going to have some down there, turn the corner, and I'm going to stop about there, restart there, so I've got a nice big light working area, and bring it round this side. As for shelving, yes I do need some shelving, but I'm not going to do the paint rack because that hobby zone stuff will have the paint racks on top around here. I don't really have that many paints. My paints are still in there, and in there, and some more. But there should be enough to racking to store all those paints. I've got all my stuff, airbrushing stuff there, thinners, gloss coats, top coats, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind a small shelf, a couple of shelves here to sort that out and tidy that up. But yeah, so this is room Mark 1. I'll be doing that soon, and the reason for doing that is for a competition. Now, I say I'll be doing that, I don't think I'll get it done in time. Now the competition is for G-Con, and now this is the first official Gundam convention in the UK, and the venue is York Racecourse, and the dates will be from the 23rd, or is 23rd on the Friday, 24th and 25th. Yeah, I think it is, and that's Saturday and the Sunday at York Racecourse, and there's a competition there. Now you can enter up to a maximum of 3 models, but they have to be official Bandai models. They can't be third party, so no chance of me getting any of these in anytime soon. And what else? Oh, first prize apparently is a trip to Japan. So that'll be nice. A trip to Japan would be nice. But I'm only going to be entering what you've already seen in the past. What I've got, I'll be entering the Sazabi, the new Gundam, and the it'll be the Gyaradoga, and that's it really. But I will get this done. This is the next thing. This has been off the sprues for months and months now. As you can appreciate, it took a lot of time to get to this point, because moving into a house and getting it all set up, that you've got to prioritise what you do, and doing a hobby room isn't a priority. There's the rest of the house to sort out, but I knew I'd get around to it eventually, and I'm quite happy with it how it is at the moment. It will develop, and it will mature, and things will get muffled out. To be honest, I don't intend on keeping this booth. The reason why I made this booth is my old booth's down there. You guys that own these, you'll know how deep they are. The only option I had was to stick it in this corner, and it'd take up that much workspace that it would be. It wouldn't. What's the point in having the worktop space if it's filled up by one thing? So what I want to get here eventually is probably a graphic air, and that was a nice. They've got a nice line to them, slim, and the air exits at the top, so that'll be fine for me. And probably a new compressor. I think I might get myself a Bambi silent compressor. They're about 300 quid. The spray booth's about 300 quid. But all in good time. I've got what I need at the moment. I can paint, I can build, I can paint, I can do everything I did at my old house, but it's not in a dining room, and it's not in anybody's way, and it's just going to be so much better for me. I can lock myself away in here for hours on end. I don't disturb anybody. I won't have to stop for meal times and stuff like that downstairs. The vapours won't be finding their way throughout their house. So it's all plus, and yeah, and I'm really looking forward to cracking on this weekend. Today's Thursday, by the way, Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, I'm going from work and just had a tidy round, just so you could check out what I've done. And yeah, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you very soon.